What is up, guys? FIFA16 here, and welcome to episode 3 of my Once a Red series on FIFA16. So, coming in from last episode, we added Nuri Sahin, who's at the front of the top of the triangle in midfield, in front of Milner and Steven Gerrard. He's making his debut for the club as we come up against a pretty solid Premier League side. Lukaku's pretty good. A solid backline with a fair bit of pace as we go into it. So, 10 minutes in, Steven Gerrard with a free kick. He's had some good form. Went for the power free kick that time and was tipped over. Pretty standard save. And then 20 minutes in, this guy was quite good at pressuring high up the field. Obviously, that was a poor giveaway, but really neat finish from Lukaku there, and then manages to get back to him after a nice build-up play, and so he slides that in to the top corner. Great first effort onto the post with his weaker right foot as well. But yeah, defense wasn't quick enough to get to the second attempt, and Lukaku made it 1-0. So then just a little while after that, Ross Barkley counter-attack quickly over the top to Lukaku, and he finishes. He produces a nice finish, which Atunji is able to tip around the post. But then just off that corner, Atunji less impressive on that one, and Ross Barkley, another Everton player, is able to head in at the front post. So that's 2-0, just half an hour in, and it is looking like we were on track to our first defeat. So just 30 minutes in, James Milner here getting the ball out to Sheyi Ojo, who was in just due to resting, went inside and then out. Great space there, and Emil Heskey at the back post is able to bring one back straight away. So there was a game on again, just a half hour mark. Great play from Sheyi Ojo, did Bakary Sagna, and then Emil Heskey got in front of his man right at the last second, was able to head that into the near post. Then just before half-time, long ball from the keeper, Runakano, with a great win. 1-2 with Ross Barkley, who then lets it come across his body, and it's another great finish from Ross Barkley, and he made it 3-1. So the one goal was just instantly counted, and 3-1, yeah, just before half-time, so a big goal. He was just great at, well, finishing his chances, first of all, and then, yeah, just doing those chip-through balls through. Really paid off for him. But Emil Heskey with a chance here, went for the left-footed strike, spilled by the keeper, but no one was able to get there. Pretty late into the game now, Fabio Borini cutting onto his left foot, lays it off to James Milner, who took the first-time effort, always going wide. And that's how the game finished. A 3-1 loss, the first loss of the series, so that means we lose a player, depending on his worst, whoever was the worst rating. And it actually turned out to be Nuri Sahin making his debut with a 5.8. So he's now in the, we'll call it the discard pile or whatever. So he's taken out of the team, and he can only be put back in the team once we've obtained all the players available that we haven't got yet. Then I start picking out of the players that I've had to get rid of the team. So we go into the next game. Obviously no ads, just Nuri Sahin out. And yeah, I didn't get his squad in, but I'm pretty sure it was just a similar Premier League team to the one we... Oh, no, sorry, it was La Liga. But yeah, pretty standard, similar standard team there. So half an hour in, Steven Gerrard with the corner, looking for big Sebastian Coates, who rose highest, beat the keeper to it, but was unable to direct the header into what would have been an empty net. Then some nice build-up play, but it was broken down there. Steven Gerrard coming out with the ball and playing James Milner over the top, who's making a run from midfield. Played the low cross across the box and found the Italian Fabio Borini. He took the 1-0 lead just before halftime, so a big goal. Looking to bounce back after that first defeat of the series. James Milner showing some good pace after that ball from Gerrard. Lovely cross, and Borini couldn't miss. Put on a plate for him there. And Borini's actually nabbed a few goals for me. Him and Heskey are in quite good form. So then, again, just before the second half, Steven Gerrard there, drawing two defenders, then playing through Thomas Ince, cutting in on his left foot, and just narrowly over the bar there. Would have been a fabulous goal for Thomas Ince, who's still looking for his first of the series. And then another chance just before halftime. Didn't quite work out that roulette, but Sheyi Ojo didn't give up on that. Won the tackle twice and managed to get brought down just inside the box. It would have been so narrowly tight by Piatti, I believe it was. But great first tackle from Ojo, and then, yeah, just got a toe first there and then was brought down by Piatti. And Steven Gerrard had a chance to double the lead right on the edge of half-time, and he did. Not the best penalty, but went the other way, so there was no issue of Ter Stegen saving that one. And 2-0 to Liverpool. And, yeah, very deserved. As you can see, I had 3 chances in the space of about, well, a minute of actual gameplay. Yeah, he just couldn't quite cope with the pace I had on the wings with Tom Ince and Shea Ojo. But Gerrard found Borini, who then cut onto his left foot and unleashed that incredible strike. And his signature celebration comes out just at the start of the second half. That's just about the game, I thought there. Gerrard lays it off, fakes the right foot, his stronger foot shot, gets all the space he needs for the left-footed curling effort that Ter Stegen had absolutely no chance with. And then into the 75th minute, Shea Ojo showing some great pace down the wing. He's got Milner trailing, found him, and Milner controls that finish very well. Easily scarred that finish, but was able to just direct that into the top corner for 4-0. So obviously chasing that 5th goal to add 3 players. And in the 78th minute, McLaughlin, the bronze right back, overlapping his man, using that pace. I think he's got high 70s pace, so he is still useful. And by this, and that's a fantastic ball, by the way, but by this point in the game, he'd sort of given up a bit. As you can see, he's diving in, and he actually managed to get a penalty there. And I'm still not quite sure what that was for, actually. But the ball in from McLaughlin, oh, there we go. Took out Shea Ojo off the ball. But the ball in from McLaughlin was incredible. And Steven Gerrard stepped up to add the 3rd player, goes the other way this time, a much better penalty. And we get the 5-goal lead, which is what is required to add 3 players into the team. As Gerrard gets his 2nd of the game, 2nd penalty. This time, yeah, top right corner, far better penalty than the 1st. Again, sending Ter Stegen the wrong way. Then in the 85th minute, he actually wins the ball off McLaughlin there. Fortunately, shut down, and the counter-attack is on. Thomas Ince to James Milner, who was making a lot of great runs through midfield this game. And beat his man, another great ball across the box, and Fabio Borini gets the hat-trick in the 87th minute there. James Milner just letting the players dive in and was able to fizz it across the box, and Borini left Ter Stegen with no chance. And that is how it finished. I actually missed the 7th goal, sorry, but yeah, I can't actually recall it. But yeah, didn't get the recording for that. But anyway, we won 7-0. We need a 5-goal win for to add the maximum 3 players in, which we got. Fabio Borini with a hat-trick. And yeah, I'll go and roll to see what 3 players we'll be adding into the squad. So first spin, adding the first of 3 players, and we get Victor Poulsen, or Poulsen. Not really sure about how to pronounce his name, didn't really watch him, but I believe he's playing somewhere in Norway, the centre-back. Second spin of the 3 we're adding, and we pull Andre Wisdom on loan at Norwich, I think. And then third spin, final player we're adding is Emre Can. That's a really, I like that. He's a very athletic, powerful midfielder that makes a lot of runs. He's playing fantastic this season as well. So I'll add all those 3 players and we'll go into the next game. So we've added in the new 3 players, Emre Can in the right centre mid with Andre Wisdom right back and Victor Poulsen centre back. So quite a weak inside just through resting players. I've got Moreno in left wing, and obviously Borini, he's just coming off a hat-trick in striker. So far, yeah, just the 1 defeat and looking to continue to add some players. I'd like to get an in-form pretty soon, because there are starting to get a few of them on the market or in the team of the week. So we come up another Premier League squad. This time he's got Wayne Rooney up front, a couple Liverpool players in there. Depay, he got a lot of pace on the wing, and then Vincent Kompany, quite a good centre-back, however. The other 2, Mertesacker and Terry, not the most pacey. So anyway, into the game, just 3 minutes. Moreno, great run there. Love use of the big touch to get around, I believe it was Depay. And then just fizz that in, so close to an own goal from Mertesacker. But a fantastic run from Alberto Moreno to start off. Cheaply given away by Willian there, and then Lampard, but nothing came from it. So then just 6 minutes in, a few minutes later, Jordan Rossiter out wide to David Amu, who's playing for the first time in a while, and he puts in a wonderful ball. And who else but Fabio Borini, who can't stop scoring at the moment. heading that into the empty net. But the ball from David Amu using his pace to make some space, and then, yeah, Borini couldn't miss. Begovic in, I don't know, it was Courtois, I believe, in absolutely no man's land. But, yeah, not long after, again, really fast-paced start. David Amu with the 1-2 with Fabio Borini. He's got the beating of Per Mertesacker at the pace, that's for sure. This time fakes the cross, coming inside, and then that was nearly a super ball to pick out Moreno at the back post. But the defender with Marcus Martin was able to clear that for the corner. Then Jordan Rossiter finding Amu again, and I think he might rage quit here. Yeah, he quits. And so we were on 2-0, and that's a +3. So we actually managed to pull another 3-man. Anyway, that is how we'll finish this one. We'll add the players when the next episode starts. And yeah, as always, see ya. Peace.